I blame Demetrius.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Coming at you from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Um, so we were in the middle of a battle. What had happened was we had started playing the Battle of 100 Hands, and we were in the arena when suddenly everything shifted and we were in a waking nightmare. And suddenly all the gods disappeared except for Lutheria, and all of the combatants disappeared. And in their place, Maenads, goatlings, and giant goats, Maenads, and harpies were uh, fighting against us. And it was we only played, 8 rounds, which for those of you relatively new to D&D, maybe, hello, everybody, a round is 6 seconds. So the 3 hours that we played in our last session was, in essence, less than a minute of actual game time. So I thought it might be interesting for me to narrate this as fast as I can. I actually have, because I'm obsessed with this, I have all of the moves down, and I'm going to try to reenact what that would be like. But I am going to slow down. This is important. I'm going to slow down for things that I think are important information that the players and you listeners should know. So we are beginning the session the morning of Saturday, our 55th day together. It is the Great Games Day 4, the final game, the Battle of 100 Hands. There are 42 days remaining of the Oath of Peace. We start a Maenad cast slow on Arcadia, her rhino, Corbin, and Nico. Everyone is affected except for Arcadia. Another Maenad starts to dance around Demetrius, but does not affect him. A goat lowers its head and charges Arcadia. She deflects it with her bracers. Another Maenad stabs Corbin twice. A couple of goats start to move outside of the sleet storm. Another Maenad dances for Demetrius with no effect. Corbin, actually, who is holding onto a Maenad. Now, he used to be holding onto Sai, but when we entered the waking nightmare, Sai transformed into a Maenad. He hits it, and as he hits it, he can hear that the crowd, instead of people, is made out of goats and Maenads. They are enjoying the game. A harpy comes and sings a luring song to the party, and Arcadia fails. Come to me, my love. A Maenad does a wild dance for Arcadia and Corbin. They're unaffected, and a giant goat charges at Demetrius. He misses him as he is dodging. Nico is slowed, but dashes over to a goat and no longer is slowed. Some harpies move out of the storm, some Maenads move to the south, and then Arcadia, in the spell of the harpy, dismounts her rhino, then walks towards her, and then snaps out of it. Nyx hits a Maenad with her pinions. And then Demetrius cries his battle cry and hits another Maenad, moves his spiritual weapon and attacks Maenad, but it misses, and the rhino gores the goat. That is 6 seconds. The second 6 seconds, another Maenad dances for Demetrius, unaffected. Arcadia yells, concentrate on one enemy at a time if you can. Remember, these might still be the people we're fighting. Non-lethal damage. And that was the rules that Fargrim gave to us at the beginning of the game, to use non-lethal damage, and she stuffs wax in her ears. A Maenad dances for the rhino and Corbin, and both of them go into a frenzied dance. And a Maenad hits Corbin twice. A goat misses, ramming Demetrius. Then Corbin questions if they're the people, because they're not attacking each other. And Arcadia wonders if Lutheria is controlling them. Corbin downs a Maenad with a punch, and Gorgio asks if he is breaking his neck, but Corbin says he is doing non-lethal damage. And he also says he's doing that because Arcadia yelled at him for that. He is dancing still and boxing. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Harpies move south and Maenads move out of the storm, the sleet storm that Nicodemus cast. A Maenad moves closer to Nico and Demetrius and dances. Nico fails miserably and starts to dance. A Maenad looks at Demetrius and screams out, die, horse and Sylvan, before missing twice with a dagger. Nico drops his concentration on the sleet storm because he notices that most of the creatures are leaving it and conjures 2 brown bears. Demetrius downs the Maenad who yelled at him with a non-lethal hit. And then he hits, and I should say, by the way, that Dan was unable to play Demetrius, and so the player playing Corbin was playing him for this session. He hits a goat, then moves a spiritual weapon to hit it as well. Goats and harpies still move to the south. A goat charges at the rhino and rams it, dealing heavy damage. A brown bear is clawing the goats and biting them, and the rhino gores goat, taking it down with non-lethal damage because Arcadia, who has a telepathic connection with it, says easy. Next 6 seconds. 2 Maenads come and stab the rhino for the 4 times. Farbram had said no killing blows, but the Maenad who stabs the rhino is using lethal force. This is the first time we notice that lethal force is being used in the game, and the rhino goes down and disappears. Corbin says nice, because they're gonna be disqualified. Now he is inflicted with both the slow spell and with the dancing, so he is slow dancing with himself. Harpies sing to the bears and hit them. Ametreus, who has turned to fight a goat, hears something behind him. He sees the Maenad who he had just downed, the one who had said die horse, stand up, and it looks like it's at perfect health. It stabs him once recklessly. Harpy comes to Corbin and clubs him. Brown bears bites and down the goats. Nico says to the bears, don't kill him, just knock him out, every one of these enemies. Maenad stabs a brown bear. Another Maenad screams, you bastard, at Ametreus before she goes into a frenzied attack. She stabs him twice, once critically. Then some comments is that Ametreus sees the goat, and you see that the bear had downed the goat, and you see the goat start to stir a little bit. It's still down for now, but you see it start to stir a little. And at this point, Ametreus shouts out to the group, they revive after they're down. We're going to have to kill them. And he strikes the downed goat and cuts its head off. He then turns to the Maenad that started to get up, the one that had said die horse to him, and says, die, foul fiend. He level 1 divine smites it for 28 damage, taking it down with one blow, obliterating it, and cuts its head off. The crowd goes insane. One of the goats has revived. Now, Arcadia did not hear Ametreus say anything because she put wax in her ears. She sees that the goat that she downed revived, and she is at a loss, and she's really worried because she is afraid that we're going to end up killing people, and there are people in this group that she does not want killed. Facing the goat that just rammed her, rather than attacking it, she disengages, reaches and grabs something around her neck and prays for wisdom from Kentimane. Nyx attacks the goat and misses. Corbin hits a Maenad. Another Maenad screams, why won't you die, in Sylvan? And she looks very pretty screaming at Corbin, who has no idea what she's saying. A brown bear bites Maenad, who loses concentration on Corbin. He's no longer slowed, but his dancing still remains, and now it speeds up to a jig. A brown bear grabs a Maenad and looks at Nico quizzically, asking, are we killing or are we not killing? Nico just gives it a nod. The bear slashes its throat open, almost decapitating it. Nico is hopping around. He moves to a brown bear. He moves to probably a giant goat and slashes it with his primal savagery. Now we're in another 6 seconds. I'm going to stop the basically, Nico wild shapes into a polar bear. When Ametreus decapitated the Maenad that said die horse, the other Maenad standing right next to her screams out in agony and jumps on top of her body, covering her and going prone. She is now making unintelligible sounds. Ametreus is very confused now, seeing what that Maenad did, and yells out to the others, wait, I think it's a mistake. Maybe we shouldn't be killing him, but I don't know what to do since they keep getting up. But he is very suspicious based on what just happened. He holds up his hands to the Maenad who is prone and backs away to see if she will attack him. She doesn't. He moves to the south and then kills a giant goat. Now we're in round 6. Basically, Corbin punches a harpy and grapples her, drags her to Ametreus to ask him what to do with her. Nico bites and claws another harpy, and its head goes flying off. Nico's not happy about getting hit by her, and all bets are off. Nyx takes a giant goat down. She can't use non-lethal force because she is fighting with a ranged weapon. On the other hand, Arcadia is fighting with a ranged weapon, but she blunted all of her bolts, so she is dealing non-lethal damage naturally. Amitrus sees a goat that was down start to stir. He bonks it back unconscious. He is using non-lethal force now after seeing what happened with the Maenads. He uses his divine sense to see if the things that keep getting up are undead, but there are no celestial fiends or undead within 60 feet of him. He screams out to the party, whatever it is, they're not celestial fiends or undead, but they keep getting back up. I don't know what to do. Meanwhile, that Maenad is still screaming out in agony on top of the fallen Maenad, the headless Maenad. Round 7. We are just continuing to fight. Nico casts Conjure Animals again, summons 2 more brown bears, wild shapes back into a polar bear. Arcadia, desperate, as she breaks out of dancing, she looks around the arena for Lutheria. She sees her, and Lutheria appears to be happy. Arcadia aims her hand crossbow at Lutheria because she is so angry, and Lutheria cocks her eye in response. But when the DM asks me, "Are you sure?" Arcadia suddenly changes her mind and decides not to shoot at Lutheria, instead hitting a Maenad instead. We continue fighting. The bears are lethally killing goats. Nico's not liking this whole situation with just being here with the Lutheria, and he has very strong suspicions of her coming out right now, so he's not taking any chances, so he is lethally killing things. That Maenad drags her dead ally to the east side of the arena. A Maenad almost takes Arcadia down. She realizes she is quite hurt and uses her bracers to deflect it. Amitrus is still not doing lethal damage. He's greatly disturbed by whatever happened to that Maenad. Finally, Corbin stops dancing. He has 2 Maenads in each. He has a Maenad in each hand. Amitrus hits Harpy and takes her down non-lethally, but then the brown bear follows up and totally kills her for good. Nico and the bears have had it. Amitrus is trying to undo the damage, but it's not working. Corbin is now following Amitrus's lead and not killing things. Well, he never actually killed anything. In fact, the only person who has not done lethal damage, depending on if you consider Nyx as an extension of Arcadia, then the only person who has not done lethal damage in this is Corbin. But if you do count that Nyx is working on her own, then Arcadia is also hasn't done lethal damage. Arcadia sees the Maenad that dragged her friend over to the corner. All she sees is that it is standing. She casts Hunter's Mark on it. She has blunted bolts, and amazingly, with advantage, I roll 4 4s. So Arcadia's heart must not be in this. Maenad starts screaming out and moving forward, and we hear a female voice in our heads, and it sounds a lot like Kyra. You hear her say, "Snap out of it! Snap out of it!" Our final round, it's almost like we're coming out of a dream, and everything starts getting bright again. We're back in the arena, and we look around, and everyone in the packed arena full of people is deadly silent and staring in horror at the 4 of us. We see a bunch of body parts and dead people around. In the corner, Hatria is dead, and Ileana is staring daggers at Amitrus. She screams out, "My name is Ileana of the tribe of the hyena, and I will have my revenge, and I will kill you last." Sai is dead. Nico stands up on his hind legs and gives the biggest roar that he can possibly bellow. Lutheria has a big old grin on her face. We end the session, the morning of Saturday, our 55th day together, and this is where we begin our next session.
Hey, Sirenscape's working.
Hey, Sirenscape's always working.
Chat plugin doesn't work for me.
Try in common.
Good or common?
Yeah, I just heard it.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. It works when you manually play a sound, but not when the chat trigger. Do you guys hear the chat triggers?
You just type.
No. I don't get the chat triggers.
Early motherfucker.
Somebody got him.
I'm not hearing the chat trigger.
So,
Yeah,
so
me
when
neither.
you do something to when you stream something to Science-Scape, it works, but when the chat thing doesn't. For us, at least.
He just typed some goat. I heard it. Hang on.
You're the only one, though. You're the only
All right, so
Yeah,
message.
none of us can hear
So message of the day.
We are on the right side because we do hear the applause that you pushed.
But that's from Discord.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a soundboard.
So message of the day, and it's the second option.
Oh, it's the second one, not the first one?
Second one, not the first one.
Oh, where's the message of the day?
Options. It's the little cogwheel at the top right. What's up,
Oh,
Roger?
yeah.
Thank you, brother. My favorite Dutch.
You mean that URL, right?
Yeah, the app.
Oh, it's a different URL now. Did you update it?
I updated it about 2 months ago.
Oh, no, I'm on that. I believe I'm on it.
Yeah, that one. I tried that one a while back. It didn't work either, but let's...
No, mine, yeah. Yeah, I
Oh,
am.
this
I
one
heard,
works.
I heard,
This one
I heard
works
a
for
goat
me.
on that.
Now you tried to goat.
All right, fixed.
See, I hear it.
Yeah, it's
Me too.
working. again.
It's not working for me. Oh well. Sorry.
Yeah, but you have a MacBook.
You have a MacBook.
It was working before though.
Yeah, who knows what Apple updated?
No shit. Yeah, Broker, thank you
Safari's
for
atrocious.
that. Broker with 41
Like,
months.
I can't use it on it. I'm using it on Google Chrome.
My favorite Dutch. All right, let's jump into it. So we popped up out of the dream.
Oh, hey, guess what? Guess what trumps all things Safari or Google Chrome? It's called a volume slider. It's just too slow. God.
Hey, actually, you know the fun fact? So I got a new video card last night from the lady, and I was fucking around with like different games, and I couldn't get sound going through Final Fantasy 14, and I was getting so pissed. So I was going through everything, and then I looked, and my volume knob on my speaker is turned all the way down.
What card did you get?
4070 Ti.
Oh, nice.
47. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was a little surprised. I was a little surprised.
Good quality card.
Yeah, my game said, what settings do you want to play at? And I just said yes.
All of the...
All of them.
My computer couldn't hold something like that. I'd have to build a whole new one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this card is, oh god, this card is probably 1.5 foot long.
Oh yeah, I got the
huge.
4090 and that one. Oof.
Oh,
It got a 1050.
I
It
was
does
using,
what I need it to do. It plays D&D fine. So, Fantasy Grounds works great. So I'm happy with it. But
hell yeah.
I'd have to build a whole new computer for something like that.
Worth it. All right. So yeah, we're at top of the round. Arcadia, you see your dear friend with murderous intent staring at Demetrius.
Yikes.
Okay, so she's kind of stunned, having just been brought back into reality, and although she is battle trained, so she does a quick scan of the area to take in everybody's positions. It looks like Demetrius is between her and Hatria, so she can't see Hatria.
Correct. I would think she'd probably see a blood trail, maybe. But there's blood trails all over here.
Yeah. So she is And she realizes she was just shooting at Ileana. And she sees it. She is going to just rip the wax out of her ears because she hasn't heard a thing that Ileana said. Ripping the wax out of her ears, is that an action?
No, I'll give it to you.
Okay. So she would just rip them out of her ears and throw them on the ground. I would say if she puts them in her pouch, that would be an action. But she sees this in front of her, and she just screams. This is the most emotion you've ever heard out of Arcadia, and she just screams, "Non-lethal!" And she sees that Ileana looks like she's the only thing standing, and the brown bears and the polar bear have, I'm sure, blood dripping from, and she recognizes that are probably slash marks. So she just yells, "Non-lethal," but she doesn't know what's going on, so I'm going to... Oh, Jesus. She sees Ileana staring daggers at Demetrius. She's going to move so she can... She doesn't know what to do. I think she's I'm just going to let her be stunned, because she's in shock having seen all this. She will just keep on yelling, "Non-lethal." She has her aim on Ileana. I'm going to give her hold an action that if Ileana runs towards Demetrius, I'm going to give her the option of attacking, although I'm not sure she would do that. Nyx is going to fly above, just hovering, and I think she would tell Nyx to stabilize anything that looks like it possibly can be saved. I don't know if Nyx sees anything, or she's just, she's going to go fly to, if her intelligence isn't super high, but she might stabilize something on the ground, like maybe Psy, even though it's probably too late, but it's, she wouldn't know that having been 15 seconds or whatever. Okay. That's my turn.
All right. And Polar Bear Nico.
Well, Polar Bear Nico looks on the ground and sees the carnage in reality this time, and sees what's happened. And then he sees the faces on Ileana and Hatria, and he's shocked. Immediately, he drops the concentration on the animals.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So he's going to drop the concentration on the bears.
And also keep in mind, really quick, that this game is still ongoing.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Well, but the only ones left are us and Ileana.
Correct. And there can
He's going to
be
move
one.
up to the carnage and just shake his head. He's going to make a battle stance and take a dodge action. He turns his head towards the front right here.
Mm-hmm.
And his eyes just burn with anger towards Lutheria.
And you can see she's kind of in, I don't have a token, but she's sitting over here. And she has a very pleased look on her face.
I'm not sure if this is too much to ask, but can you put the tokens of the people on there who are seated there? Is it like Sidon, Kyra?
All the gods, including Sidon and Lutheria.
Okay.
They're all there.
All right.
I don't know how to put the... Oh, okay. Just double click.
You click on the little puppet. On the little puppet next to your green head. to open it, and then you just delete the wild shape thing.
No,
on
I'm
the
not
combat
going to
tracker.
delete.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh,
think
you
did.
were not shifting out. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm not.
dodge on.
I'm keeping the wild shape, but I'm just hitting a dodge action
Uh,
because he's just emotionally damaged right now from what Lutheria did. So
Yeah, that's what I was laughing at. Not the fact that he's emotionally damaged, but emotional damage.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Emotional damage.
oh man,
I love it.
and Gorgio, you are so pleased with yourself right now. Finally, you got to use it. Finally, you
Oh
waited
my
patiently.
So that'll be Nico's turn for now. He's just he can't concentrate on fighting right now. He'll take the dodge action.
All right. And Corbin.
Corbin's going to run to the podium, realizing what's happened. He's going to point at Lutheria and say to the gods, "This is treachery. She has messed with our minds."
Nice.
And she'll say, "My dear gnome friend, I did no such thing. I don't
And
know what you're
I will
talking
look at
about."
I will look at Kara and say, "You know."
And Kara looks at you, looks over at Lutheria, looks back at you, and puts her head down a little bit, and she nods.
And I will just stand there pointing at her and dodge.
Demetrius.
I will take a bonus action to cast Field of Faith upon myself. If I ready an attack, do I get to take both attacks?
No.
Then I will keep a careful eye on Ilyana, and I will move by Nico's side, and I will take the dodge action.
Okay.
And when he does that, Arcadia can see Hatria.
Correct. Yeah.
And you hear her cry out, "No."
All right, and Ilyana, she is going to rush Demetrius.
Does that trigger your attack, Arcadia?
She is raising her sword to stab.
Well, Arcadia knows that she has non-lethal damage, but
You see that Demetrius does not look happy or in a peaceful mood.
right. And she instead is going to yell, "Stop! Stop!" And she, again, you've never heard this much emotion from her. She kind of sounds like she's losing it, and you've never seen her lose it. And that's what she does.
Okay. Is Demetrius going to alpha attack her?
He can't. He's wielding his shield and his sword.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm pretty sure I had your halberd last time.
Oh,
I don't know if
have
I-
Yeah,
the
you had a
shield, so
halberd.
Then I would have switched it out last turn. Shield and sword.
Okay. She will attack you. She get 2. Demetrius.
I will multi-attack her. And in what turn did I have my spiritual weapon cast, by the way, Arcadia? Do you remember?
Hold on, I'll look it up.
I think it was round 1, to be honest.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
okay, yeah, then
early.
it's gone.
Oh yeah, you already had it going when we started the session. You had switched
Oh,
it
yeah.
in the real world and was attacking
Yeah,
Hatria with it.
Okay, then it was expanded indeed. I will multi-attack Ileana non-lethal.
Arcadia.
She's going to use her bonus action of dashing. And she's going to run to. Well, how can she see how damaged Hatria is from here or not?
Yeah, I would say you could, she's looks broken.
And you can probably see Amitris is pretty wounded as well. Like, he's still in fighting shape, but he's got cuts and wounds all over him.
Yeah. When you say pretty broken, does she sees that is she decapitated?
I can't remember if this is the one that
I only
that
decapitated one
one.
person, the first one.
It would not have been her then. So no, she's not decapitated, but she's kind of like
Are you? Oh, are you? Well, okay. I hate to say this.
I think you rolled saves for her and she failed them.
yeah.
I hate to. It depends.
Well,
okay,
no,
this is
because all right. So what we were
This is totally okay.
what we were talking about last week. She's dead.
Okay, so she is dead but not decapitated.
If that's the one that didn't get decapitated, I don't remember.
No,
it was
I
her
can tell
that
you
did.
exactly what it was. Yes, this is the one who decapitated. She decapitated.
Okay. Good.
Unfortunately, this is the one because this is the one that said die horse.
Then I would say
Do you have a list
I
of
mean,
who is who?
I have
This was
no-
named at 32.
yes.
I gave Corbin permission to use lethal force if he had to, and I don't think it's out of character for Amitris when someone tells him die horse and tries to kill him, that he thinks he's in danger, that he would cut off her head.
Then I would say
This is M32. This is M32.
okay. Then I would say you can see that it's Hatchery without a head.
Okay,
Like her head would be like over here or something like that.
right.
Or unless Polar Bear Nico ate it.
No.
Okay, so God, okay, which is what I thought was going to happen. And you hear Arcadia is starting to panic. And she says,
Oh boy.
we have to make this right. And she yells at Ileana. Ileana, you have to listen to me. We have to stop this. We're the only hope for Hatria to save her. She is going to keep her distance because she is pretty wounded, actually. But she also sees, knowing Ileana, she can see that she is in a rage and probably can't be reasoned with. So she is going to shoot at her, but you can see that she looks unsteady.
Okay.
She is, I believe, let me just double check. I believe that she had Hunter's Mark on her because when she was M6. Yes, I had Hunter's Mark on M6. So confirming M6 was Ileana?
Yes.
Okay. So let me I need to put that stuff back on her then.
More fungus and wax. This fun.
Oh!
Good morning, Mix Mix. Hi, Ralph. Ralph.
Sorry, it's going to take a second. I need to...
Death and destruction.
I'm not this again.
Omerta.
Let me try this.
Omerta. More fungus than wax. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. It's been like 50 days.
This is doing that stupid thing where I put it on me, it takes it off of her. I put it on her, it takes it off of me. God damn it.
One at a time.
All right. Okay, I'm just going to have to add a 6 to this, okay? Sorry.
That's no worries. All of that. Okay, good. No sneak attack?
Yeah, there should have been. Damn it. That should have been. I don't know. She has one more attack, so she'll do that in a second. I'll throw a 6 for the Hunter's Mark. You can put that on her. This last attack will have sneak attack if she's not thinking straight. And she misses, and it says, Ileana, stop. Demetrius, stop. And
Okay.
She says,
And
Demetrius, stop.
it's like she just wants the fighting to stop.
Well, Demetrius will reply, I'm trying, but she's trying to kill me, so I'm going to defend myself. If she stops attacking me, I will stop attacking her.
Okay. And you see tears streaming down Arcadia's face.
And anything from Nyx?
Nyx is going to try to stabilize things that was her original instruction from. Well, she didn't think people were going to be using lethal force, but she tells Nyx to just go around and stabilize anything that looks stabilizing.
All right. And Corbin the gnome.
Alright, I'm still pointing at Lutheria and looking at Kyra, and I will shift my gaze to Pythor and say, Pythor, we need your help. I need your help now. Stop this.
Legally I can't until there's a winner. It's not my rule. And you can see that he is very displeased. But yeah, he says he can't until there's only one winner.
In that case, Corbin will yell to the others and says, there must be a winner. And I will lie down and forfeit. Can you forfeit, or do you have to be knocked out?
If you want to forfeit, you can.
I will, and then I will lie down and forfeit.
Okay. Bear Nico.
Well,
I'll say, Nico, help me get her down, but non-lethal.
so I'll come around the other side of her. We can't do flanking in it. I keep forgetting. Anyways, right there. I wish there was a pounce or something I could do on her.
Right?
You're only a tiger or a wolf.
No. All I got are bites and slashing attacks, so I'm just gonna try to.
Yeah, even if she takes a lethal wound, I can just put lay on hands on her and keep her alive.
So I'm gonna try to get her down with and I got a hit, so I'm gonna bite her, and then I gotta slash her. I'm gonna reach out and give her sideswipe.
All right, and
That's a hit.
with that one, when you go to slash her, you see her, and you've seen Arcadia do this before. Take her bracers and like smack them together, and we'll raise her AC.
Oh, wow.
Basically deflecting that attack.
Okay, cool. That was awesome. I forgot all about that.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
Exactly.
isn't that cool? Okay, so that deflects that, and then I'll stay where I'm at. So I'm going to be helping Demetrius get her down.
Maybe
So
you can
that's-
try to grapple her with the last attack.
I don't think I have a grapple.
He has 3 attacks as a bear.
No, I don't.
Oh, only 2? Okay,
Only 2. Yeah, 2 attacks.
my bad.
So that'll be Nico's turn.
There's a sick though in this game.
And she's gonna go on to Demetrius 2 times.
Oof. I just smack her in the face with the shield, but not hard.
And then she will bonus action disengage. And we'll go over here. Bear Nico.
Oh. He's going to follow her. Kabucker! Oops. Trying to get closer. There we go. That's a miss. I'm going to try to slash her. Now that one works.
And the crowd goes, cheers. Off with her head. No.
Yeah, I can imagine what everybody's thinking if they hear that. Like, oh, God. Damn gods.
Well, time to give him a show.
Corbin's out.
Alright. Demetrius.
Demetrius will say, don't do this, Ileana. It's not gonna end well for you. And I will cast Lay on Hands on myself. I'll put my hand to my chest and close my eyes and call upon a deep inner power that glows. And sorry for the spam.
It's a lot of touching yourself.
Yes, it is.
I will move over here next to Arcadia.
You see that Arcadia looks like she's lost it.
Well, maybe my aura of protection increases your mental resistance to trauma.
Maybe.
Does give you wisdom save bonus.
It's true. She is going to say to Ileana. And Ileana, Hatria needs you now more than ever. You're the only one who can protect her.
And you'll hear her for the first time address you. You can't tell, she's missing a head from your horse, friend, that you are protecting.
And she says, we can bring her back. We have to bring her back. We have to bring her back.
And with what? Super glue it back to her body? With duct tape?
They're spells. There are spells. And we have the resources. We have the resources. You have to let me try. And she looks at Arcade, and she looks at Demetrius, and she says, "You don't understand. We have to bring her back." And that's her
Demetrius
turn.
doesn't say anything.
And she'll look at Demetrius and say, "I can do this all day." And you'll see her reach into her bag and drink a vial.
Demetrius will flare his nostrils and he'll stomp his front hoof on the sand like in a charging motion.
And with her bonus action, she will disengage. Damn it. She will come over here and ready an attack for whomever comes up to her. And Corbin's out. Snakes is there. Bear Nico.
Move up close. Oh, come on, mouse.
And she will swipe at you when you come up to her. Miss. Rat. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, technically,
Right, sure.
yeah, because it's only been like
Just a nibble.
5 rounds.
Wing out. Give her a smack upside the head. And knock her down.
Wow.
All right, and she falls down.
And that's where I'm
I'll,
going to end my turn.
I will ask Nico, can you maybe stabilize her with a healing spell? Then I will try to calm Arcadia down.
Did Nico use non-lethal damage?
I can't. I have
You
slashing
can,
damage.
all melee attacks can be non-lethal.
Yeah, if it's melee, it can be non-lethal.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I did. I just I kept my claws in and just punched her.
All right, so no
Knocked
murder.
her out.
So murder mitten without the murder.
Yeah.
All right.
So we still got Hetria up, too, right?
Hatria's
No.
dead. Hatria has no
Oh.
head.
Oh, okay. I was mistaken then.
So it's just the 3 of you left because Corbin opted out. Arcadia, you see your friend collapse.
Demetrius
Arcadia-
is side-eyeing you to see if you're okay.
Arcadia is going to use her bonus action to dash to her.
Demetrius takes another attack, no joke. Joking.
I mean, remember, there can only be one winner.
It's game's still going on.
Yeah.
We got a few moments.
But I'm guessing she can tell that Nico just pawed her, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's okay. And she just looks, and she's now between the 2 Amazons, basically.
It will mark her as at the head.
Right. She is just going to stand there. Corbin yelled out about something like there has to be a winner. But she doesn't. She sees him like lying on the ground, but she knows he's okay.
Yeah, I would say I don't know what he would be doing.
Yeah.
I picture
I yelled out that we should forfeit to end the game.
Like,
I'm telling-
are there
I'm
like
making it
judges
clear what
that
I'm doing.
accept a forfeit, or is he just
I just sat down.
Yeah, he sat down. They did say if you want to opt out, you can.
Yeah, and he yelled, "I forfeit," right?
Correct.
Yes.
So is anyone like, okay, come on, leave the arena for him, or?
No.
Oh, okay.
They won't let us until there's only one left.
Arcadia would. Okay. Does Arcadia have any more of her turn left?
She didn't.
All you did
attack
was
her,
move.
Yeah, you just moved, didn't you?
She would say Demetrius has the best chance of winning.
There's no one else
She would
left,
say
right?
Demetrius has the best chance of winning.
Oh,
This is I don't know how that works. She's going to, if she's going to move here, she's going to move there,
dude.
and
Oh.
he drops to her knees.
Okay. Oh God, he got me.
I will
Who? What? What? Who got
move
you?
over here.
Heart
Caesar.
attack.
I'm going to look at Nicodemus. I'm going to spin my sword and I'm going to say, I'm not going to surrender.
My camera is turned off because I don't want to.
And then I will ready a
put on
combat
close.
stance. And I will use my last level 2 spell slot to summon a spiritual weapon.
Nice. Let's do it.
And my action is to dodge. Since casting is a bonus action.
Okay. You're up again.
How does Nicodemus react to that?
You ever see a bear pounce on his up and down?
He wants to fight for the prize?
Yeah, his head goes up and down.
I will use my bonus action to move the spiritual weapon here and attack Nicodemus.
Yeah, I don't feel like putting it on close, Caesar. It's too damn early.
I got
That was good, dude. That was good though.
Then I will charge and move.
You see Nico give a huge growl.
You're attacking with a longbow?
Oh yeah, sorry. The +2 to the last one doesn't matter. I accidentally is right above longsword.
There you go.
There we go.
Bear riding a horse.
Let's give him a show.
Yes, I bite your horse ass.
For one, really.
What was that? Okay,
Wait, why am I? Oh yeah,
she got a 1, yeah.
Hey.
Oh, I thought that was
nice
gonna be a 1.
rolls.
I know, I was like, that's a 1, damn it. Ooh, 2 5s.
Ooh, thank God.
That's Nico's turn.
Arcadia notices the fighting behind her, but she's looks like she's concentrating on the Amazons, and she's actually bowing her head. Actually, she's saying a prayer. She goes to touch Hadria's body, and in a moment of deja vu, much like she did with Demetrius when Demetrius was down, instead of grabbing the horse stallion around, like, the corpses, you see her grab her left hand around a medallion around her neck, or something around her neck, and she puts her hand on Hadria, and she is saying a prayer. If you were to hear what she was saying, which you wouldn't, but she would be saying in her... She doesn't say this aloud like she did with Demetrius. She is well aware that Lutheria is there, but she says, Father, Your daughter has fallen. Save her. Restore her to her former self. And she words that very carefully. She doesn't want Hatria to come back with a glow in her eyes and pale skin and weird shit. She says, restore her to her former self. I beg of you, Father. I need you. And that is her turn.
And back to you again.
And does she feel anything or see anything or what?
You can feel the heat of the arena.
Okay. She is going to... This sounds kind of crazy, but she is going to... Now, I have a question. She would know this from experience. If you cast Cure Wounds on a dead body, does it close up wounds, but just the person remains dead?
I don't know that
You mean a true resurrection or resurrection?
No, I'm just talking about... I mean, I can't reattach her
Revivify
head,
won't
but
work
I'm
if the
guessing
corpse
that
is
her-
not intact.
No, she's talking about cure.
I know
wounds
that.
itself.
I know that. No, I'm not trying Revivify. I'm just trying basic Cure Wounds. She's not... She is... this is not making any sense, but this is what Arcadia is. She doesn't like seeing the body so...
I
Squirt,
just
squirt and blow
Googled
it
it.
out.
I think Cure Wounds has no effect on dead creatures because it's an object, technically. It's no longer a creature.
Okay. Because basic. I mean, because if you try to do it on like a slab of meat or something like that, essentially.
Okay. Was the prayer her action then?
From last time, yeah, because you were taking it. I'm sure you couldn't have gotten all that
Right.
on. Like,
So I'm
second.
passing my turn then.
Okay.
And Nyx is continuing. I don't know if Nyx sees anything worth stabilizing now, but she is going to continue doing that.
She'll fly by Corbin and see that he's resting, and we'll fly away. Ametris.
Yeah, Corbin, you see Nyx kind of come and look at you and like give you know, like she was going to help you out.
And I will point my sword at Nico's throat, but not in a way that he can't easily escape. So there is some distance between us, but I'm just pointing my sword at him, and I will ask him, "Do you yield?" What does Nico say?
No.
And Mamikya says, "I was hoping you would say that."
Cuts off his head.
All non-lethal, of course.
Another full damage. God damn.
Now you know how it feels.
Non-technical. Using hilt to the blade to try to knock him out. Basically.
Okay. Well, Nico holds his hands together. Some magic comes out between them. And he cracks his knuckles.
Uh-oh.
Turns into a fucking huge ass ape.
Uh-oh.
I got you. Can you undo that?
Yeah, I'm assuming you're putting it on yourself.
I turned him. I was supposed to get me. God damn it.
How many wild shapes do you have?
Oh no.
That's
No,
not
this
wild
ain't
shape.
This ain't a wild shape.
This is a polymorph.
This is a polymorph.
God, I forgot we got third level spells.
Fourth level.
Jesus fucking Christ. Well,
And
Mighty Joe Young.
we got
A random monster. Sketh, I'm going to hold off on that one right now.
here we go. I think that's my action. I can't do anything else after that. But you just see a giant ape appear. He's gonna start. It's clobber time.
Yeah, just because of the situation they're in, I'm going to hold off on that. And it's back on you again, Mighty Joe Young.
Hell is it? There he is. He's gonna attack. Oh, I hit myself. Gosh damn it.
You're good. On target. You hit Nico. Are you hit Demetrius, though?
Did I? Okay.
only with the first attack. The second doesn't.
Yeah.
You hit him while you were pounding your own chest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh!
Ooh, wow.
Ooh. Does he
Um,
have 2 attacks? He does have 2 attacks.
I got 2 attacks. So.
Yeah, he already made 2, right? The first roll, the second roll?
No, the first roll was attacking me.
The second one was on himself, so he's going to redo it onto you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a miss, so you got lucky. You don't get no 8 fists in the mush.
Arcadia is going to. She's bleeding from her abdomen, and she's going to put her hand on that wound and make it stop bleeding.
Alright, and you get this a whiff of ass.
What?
You get a smell of ass.
Ugh. Con save. Giant ape ass? Save against giant ape ass?
Yeah.
She is going to move away from the ass smell then a little bit, like over here.
No. There. Demetrius.
I will use my last potion of greater healing.
Yeah, because got there in combat with each
Nice
other,
roll.
and it's been
my
going on for a while.
Yeah, holy
Oh,
crap,
good.
that's like
Yeah.
one.
So yeah.
Look at you, man.
I smell a divine smite.
No,
Not from a
Sad
spiritual weapon.
not from a spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Spiritual weapons. Fine.
And that's my turn. Why do I never get 2 turns in a row?
Arcadia is going to continue stopping her bleeding. I'm marking out spell slots, by the way. Right. Pass the turn.
I see what she's doing. She's Arcadia's just letting the boys go at it, and then she's going to fight the victor.
Wait a minute, Arcadia, you haven't forfeited yet.
Oh, come on,
2
hit him.
misses. Oh.
Hey, DM, can we please stay impartial?
What?
Can we please stay impartial?
What do you mean?
You're enjoying seeing me getting crushed by a giant monkey a little too much.
I mean, if he was smashing anyone else, I would have said to, I would love it too.
You're
Yeah,
rolling
okay,
good.
that's fair. Come on. Come on, roll shit for once, please. Ah!
Welcome to Warcaster. Joe.
Of course. That's how you roll shit. Oh, good enough, I guess.
Whew, lucky.
There's a miss.
Next, Arcadia.
I'm gonna continue stopping her bleeding. Damn, these terrible rolls. She can't concentrate.
Ooh.
Forecaster for the win. Yeah, look at that, drop to 2.
I know, right? All right. One more knock and I'm out.
Mighty Joe Young.
Ouch. Die too young.
And kaboom.
And then you see Nico stand up erect and start pounding on his chest like King Kong and just let out a howl. But he calms down, turns his head towards Lutheria, and just points at her with a scowl on his face.
And you see a big ass grin on her face. Like she's enjoying herself too much.
He's just, if looks could kill, he's throwing daggers at her with his eyes.
And you'll hear her say, "Well, there's only one left, my love."
Who's left?
Arcadia.
Arcadia.
Oh shit! Don't you? Just turn around and guess try to bonk you on the head.
Oh, no mercy. Absolutely no mercy at all. I mean, Amitrius was asking for it, but Arcadia is just traumatized, dude. Nah, Amitrius wouldn't have done that. Amitrius would not have done that. Jesus.
Arcadia.
That seems to kind of smack Arcadia out of
That'll get her attention.
I would assume so.
her slight stupor. She is going to bonus action. Well, she's bonus act. Well, okay, let me do this. So she needs half of her movement to stand up, so that's 15 feet. And then you, let's see, so 15 feet, then she is, let me see how I'm going to do this. She's going to use her bonus action to disengage. So that would be 15 feet. And that's her full movement, but she still has an action.
Okay.
And then her action is going to be to dash here. Oh, good. Her bonus action, she has one spell left. How convenient. Is going to throw a hunter's mark on Nico.
Wait, how did you, really quick, I might have not hearing, how did you get away without getting an appetite?
Disengage bonus action.
Is it 100, but you just say you're going to do a hunter's mark as a bonus action.
Right now, because it's my turn again. New
second
turn, right?
Oh, did it?
The round just
Oh
restarted.
shit! Okay. Oh my god. Yes. Yeah. I
It's
wasn't
your
paying
own fault,
attention.
damn it!
No,
It's
I
your
wasn't paying
own
attention
fault
to
this is happening.
Well, I was whispering. I was whispering to somebody, and it popped up, so I didn't see it. My bad.
Got it. Let me just... did this work? Damn it. I don't think it did. No, it didn't work. Let me try something. No, it took it off of me. God damn it, I hate this thing. Alright, whatever. So she used her bonus action. She cast Hunter's Mark on him. I'm gonna have to add an extra 6.
Okay.
And she is going to try adding her sharpshooter to this. Let's see what happens.
Gorillas in the Mist 2. Chimp off the old blackout god. Did?
And I'm going to add a 6 to this for the Hunter's Mark.
Yeah. Nice.
And she's going to do that again, adding sharpshooter again. Let me make sure I'm not doing this twice.
Nico, you
And
are
adding
so
another
right.
6 for the Hunter's Mark. And that's my turn.
Alright. Joe.
Far from me. She moved a little bit away. What happened?
I don't know. I didn't take it off.
Neither did I.
And I can't.
Yeah, for some reason it just came off.
That's
Just
weird.
put it back on.
Yeah, just put it back.
I think you had 60 damage.
Oh
No,
wait,
I
I
mean,
turned her into it. God damn it.
You're good.
Oh,
All of a sudden, I have 157 hit points.
That's because
It like
you were a monkey.
switched us.
and now you're
Okay.
huge. Whoops. Woohoo.
Oh my god, what hell?
Frickin' game.
Must be that keto diet she's on.
Keto.
Gorilla Nico's gonna pick up Patria's body and chuck it at Arcadia.
What
Nice.
the
Nice.
fuck? You have gone full evil now, dude.
Nice. It was like rock throw. Yep.
Oh man, do it with Ilyana. That'll get her. Oh Jesus.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Boom.
Wait, what happened? What was that?
You've been
What?
Hatria.
You just got hit. You got hit with Hetria.
No, we didn't. What? Did he did it? I didn't.
It's an ability that apes have.
They can throw like
objects.
a boulder.
But it didn't affect me at all.
Oh, yes, it
affected
did.
himself.
You know, you hit yourself, Nico.
Still
Oh, dude.
Hang on. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I know
this
where.
game.
I'll fix it. I got you.
Serves him right. This is a dirty tactic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smacking himself in the face with a corpse.
So he threw Hatcher's body at Arcadia, and it
that's
smacks her. I guess her head into the wall. Holy motherfucker!
Oh, you had that coming.
Yeah.
Is that 3 of them today that got you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you, Skeffy.
Good day.
Oh, that knocked you out.
Yeah, it knocked her out.
Yeah, it did.
So Fargum stands up. That's it. That's it. We have a winner. And
Too far, dude.
Nico, is there anything else you're going to do before we stop this game?
I'm gonna drop my polymorph
Oh, okay.
and you better heal everybody now! Scream that towards Fargrim.
You're like, huh?
Oh, Jesus.
And that will be that. And once Sparker calls it, you hear him saying something about monkey and poop, and I was happy that none was fun today.
Could have thrown poop at
Yeah.
this area.
You know, no bowler hat though.
No bowler hat.
I think she would have just cast Disintegrate on you, dude.
Yeah, she probably would have.
Never know.
But I think it would have been worth it.
And with that,
Never too late.
the gates will open and some medics and shit will come running in to like stabilize everybody.
I assume that Nico wakes me up.
I don't know.
Do they stabilize people? They don't wake them up, though, right?
Yeah, they'll stabilize issues, but not wake you up.
Yeah, but Nico is here.
It's on Nico if he wants to do it or not.
Working right today. My keyboard, my mouse is on the fritz.
Nico, you want to stabilize me or?
Yeah, I'll hit you with the cure wounds. There's almost
I will get up on my feet. I will shake Nico's hand and I'll say, well fought.
Nyx is going to fly over to Arcadia and dispense a healing potion.
Caw.
And I'll say to Nico, I was holding back though. I have,
Yeah, I got you. Hang on.
Do you remember what she rolled, or do I have to do it again?
You have to do it again. So, yeah, side note, don't piss off Nico anymore. So, Arcadia, you wake up and you see Ashley has been moved over to you.
Yeah, I'm going to... Hold on, let me take away one of these healings potions.
Corbin's gonna come over to her and say, Lutheria did this, her magic.
And she just looks at him and says, no shit. And she... Is Demetrius coming over to her?
yeah.
And she says really quietly to both of them, she says, you don't understand, we have to make this right, because we have to save Hatria for 3 reasons. One thing, Ileana won't stop until she gets revenge if Hatria remains dead. And she will not give up until she's dead.
Alright.
And she...
How do you propose we make this right? And I point at Hetria's headless body covered in stab wounds and broken bones.
I know.
There's nothing to make right anymore.
She says, she says, I've heard of, there are more powerful spells than Revivify.
Well,
We have
I'll
to
shake my
protect
head.
her
That's
body.
impossible. Not even the gods can fix this. Not even the gods.
well,
She goes, I have heard of them.
I have seen them. Minotaur skeletons. Ghosts rising from the grave. Is that what you want for Hetria?
No, she says, I have heard the shamans have spoken of these. There are more powerful spells that can restore life.
Her
We need to
soul is
find it.
gone. She is in the afterlife, at peace. You can't just wrench her back.
And she said, you don't understand. Your
Oh,
prophecy
I understand
said,
better than you think.
She said, your prophecy from the oracle says, only if you have the Amazons at your side can we defeat the Titans. And she's saying this very quietly. And she said, this is not just an ordinary Amazon that you killed. This is the matriarch of the tribe of the Eagle. And the Amazons will not forgive you for this. We need to make this right. There's no
Wait,
other choice.
She's some Amazon queen?
Yes. She says she is the matriarch of the tribe of the Eagle. Not the queen, but the matriarch. This is serious. Lutheria may have just ruined our entire chances of saving this world right now, and the only chance we have is to bring her back.
So you know someone that can revive the dead.
I said no, but we can ask the priests, and I can ask Queen Valis.
I mean, never in my life have I heard of something so outrageous, but I suppose I was brought back as well, but my state was a lot better than this.
And Arcadia says I can only go off of what I've been told.
Just know
There are more
that I
powerful
had to pay a
spells.
price as well, and if you want to bring someone back, I assume that Hatria will have to pay a price as well, or you.
It depends. She says I don't know. I don't know because there are spells that can bring her back, and I think the price is in the spell. But you were not brought back from by a spell, as far as I know.
I don't know.
Do I see the
Maybe it
priest
was.
in the crowd?
Roll me a thing. Yes, you do.
I will wave him down.
And
I will say I think we need to move from here. Like we need to handle the situation as it is. I don't think we should hold out any hope that Hatria will ever return to life. It will be a waste of our time and resources.
So he will, Corbin the priest will nod and hold up a hand. Like a finger is like, he'll come to you, but wait.
Alright. And I will tell Arcadia that this mysterious priest is on his way. If anyone that I know can do anything about it, it would be him or Fargrim. And he doesn't smell like feet.
But really quick, while you're doing that, while you are talking, Lutheria will step up to the podium and will say, "Congratulations to Bergem, oh my God, to Nicodemus for winning this the Battle of 100 Hands, and as a reward for winning this, somebody has something to offer you." And kind of at that moment, like the whole ground will start shaking. And right in the middle, like a stone hand, like a massive stone hand, will pop up out of the earth and will kind of stop. And Nico, you see that there is something in its palm.
Is it a peanut?
I don't know. You have to go find it.
Okay, I'll walk over and get on my tippy toes and try to get it out of the hand.
And you see that it is a token of some sort, and it has an image of a stone, like a stone hand on it.
Image of who?
Of a stone hand, like kind of like what's holding it right now.
I will
Oh.
point at the stone hand and I will say, "That's Kentimane. That's him."
And once you take it out of its palm, the hand will go back down into the earth. And
Nico, what did you get?
And Lutheria will say, "Seems like Kintamane has decided to give you a boon, dear Nicodemus."
That is very valuable, Nico.
What is it?
A boon.
A boon?
What's a boon?
You know, a boon from the gods.
A boon from the gods, yeah.
Yeah, it's some sort of good thing that's granted to you, although I'm not sure.
Why are you
what it
also
is.
confused about this? It's simple. It's a boon from the gods. It's very valuable.
What do I do with it?
Especially from Kentimane. He never gives out boon.
Oh. Perhaps
Arc-
he's going to run
Arcadia
over
looks.
and grab Petria's head and bring it over to her body.
Oh, fuck. Haven't you defiled her enough?
Okay.
and just place it next to the body and say, "I'd like to use this boon to try and revive her."
I will look a bit unhappy at that, as if I don't think it's worth the effort, but I won't say anything.
And Luther will say, "Oh, my dear Nicodemus, my love, you are mistaken. This is a boon that you would use in combat when the going gets rough."
Okay.
Helpfully,
sorry.
Amitrius will suggest maybe we can stitch her head back up and try some healing magic. I just like sort of put it on the stump, like stitch it with some thread.
Horse medicine.
Horse medicine.
I,
Some of that Eastern medicine.
I would say we should ask the priest, and if not, then I want to ask Queen Valis. I would beg for an audience with her, being the Queen of Wisdom, the God of Wisdom, Goddess of Wisdom.
Okay.
I will walk over to Nico and I'll put my hand on his shoulder, and I would say I would be a little bit more careful with that, my friend. I would save it for a special occasion or sell it for a hoard of gold. Any temple to Kentimane would pay their weight in gold to receive such a boon. Either way, be careful it doesn't get stolen.
And with that, let's take a break. I gotta pee. Just take a tenner. Okay. Stream will be back in about 10 minutes. So I gotta pee. So if you go away, please come back and we'll get going again. Let me hit this button and that button and that button and this button. Let's go.
Sending you something in Discord.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, we missed the perfect opportunity for a collide.
Yes, I was waiting for Clyde. Or for him to pull Clyde. Damn it, now I gotta do some maths.
Just gotta do what?
I just sent him the standings for all of the games. I just updated it in our pinned.
Cool.
But it looks like Demetrius has 3 first place and 4 third place. Arcadia has 2 first place, 2 second place, 2 third place. Corbin has 2 first place, 2 second place, 1 third place. Nicodemus has 1 first place, 2 second place, and 2 third place. So, probably between Arcadia and Demetrius, depending how much.
Unless you're all disqualified because Corbin's the only one that didn't kill somebody.
I know, nobody said anything, so it's like. That's what I was wondering, because I was like, we should just, if the people are disqualified, I wasn't going to play.
Honestly, they probably don't give a fuck because, you know, that's who the gods are.
Yeah, the rules don't seem to matter to them too much.
Yeah, Arcadia is not in a good space with the guns.
Apparently,
Although I don't think many of us.
Wait, does the Battle Royale have a second and third place?
Yeah, it was Nico first place, Arcadia second place.
No, I mean,
Demetrius third place.
Is it counted? I thought it's just the winner and everyone else is a loser.
I don't know. Don't know if it was clear.
I just put it in like who was knocked out second and third.
Oh, well then I should take if only Nico gets the credit then.
Yeah.
No, he.
Oh, okay, well then let me take that away. Let me change that then. I thought they all got the credit.
Because he was the only.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
So so 3, 2.
Okay, so stop. Let me just. I need to take something away then.
Sorry, we're trying to figure out who actually won these games.
That's confusing.
They're finally over.
Hold on, let me adjust it.
Nico, I was so tempted to use my new Warlock ability. Oh man, if I had used that from the start, oh man, you would have just.
I was waiting for it.
I was so tempted, but I had to like constantly slap myself. No, you role play. I was also tempted to like run away from him and just cast Chill Touch on him to just like kite him around the arena because he can't catch up to me because he's But yeah,
You saw what happened.
All these nasty things, but I thought no, Demetrius couldn't and wouldn't do that.
But but he would have just picked up a body and thrown it at you.
Yeah, true. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, probably a bad idea to run away from Nico.
Yeah. I gotta say, I didn't think Nico would go there, throwing Hetra's body.
that was something else.
I also
wasn't
thought
gonna
about.
pick up Liliana, but
I also thought about just taking the dodge action the entire time and just having him miss me and just chipping away at him with the spiritual weapon until he dropped
Might
out
have
and then
got
just
him,
divine smite him. But I
Might have got
didn't
him.
want to gameplay. What?
might have got him if you did that.
Yeah, true, but that's not cinematic. That's not not a good movie.
It's not what these customers here.
Exactly.
For.
People would have booed me.
We don't want that. Demetrius.
Exactly. That's the most important thing in the arena. That's his background.
So Demetrius 3 first, 3 third. Arcadia 2 first, 2 1 second, 2 third.
No, I adjusted it. Go to the last thing I sent you because I had to take away the one I sent you at 11:12 because I took away the second and third prize of Battle Royale because you said they don't count.
Yeah, Demetrius 3 first place, 3 third place. Arcadia 2 first place, 1 second, 2 third.
Yeah.
Corbin 2 first, 2 second, 1 third. Nico 1 first, 2 second, 2 third. 3, 2, 4, 5, 3, 6, 5. Just going off that, since I would kind of lean more towards Demetrius because he won more medals than anyone. If that makes
And
sense.
the most first places.
Yeah, the most first place, like, cause you had 6 medals total, 3 first, 3 third, and then Arcadia and Corbin and Nico all with 5.
Yeah, I
But
guess it
I guess
depends on
second
if you're
and third place
counting.
are
If you're
important
counting,
too.
yeah, I don't know. Are you counting medals or are you counting the standings? Because it depends on if you want to weight the standings or not.
I would go up more off. Honestly, I'd probably go up more off the standings alone, because second place is better than third place, obviously.
Well, did you originally assign point values to first, second, and third? Because that's how I would add it up then,
Yeah, like 10, 5, and 1.
or something like that.
Oh
I
no,
can't-
like
I-
maybe not that high.
Usually be like
I think
5.
in
Thank you.
either case,
Every
I just
two.
did some math. In either case, I think it's Demetrius. Because if it's 10, 5, and 1, it's definitely Demetrius. Actually,
Is it the
five
same as what you? Is it the same as what you did for the preliminaries?
even
Yeah.
3, 2, and 1, it's Demetrius. So
Yep. Yeah, I think Demetrius won. Pretty sure. Hard to beat
9, 10, 11, 12.
Who would be second?
I think Arcadia followed by
6.
Corbin.
Because
At least according to my math. I just did gold medal is 3, silver medal is 2,
2,
and
third.
bronze medal is 1.
1, yeah, I think Demetrius would have won it. Oh,
Yep.
right.
Horse victory.
A horse
No.
victory.
Yeah, because I think. What did you say?
Demetrius the Terrible.
He's not the one who threw a dead body.
Can you send me the latest medals, Arcadia?
It's in our
Oh yeah.
in our thing.
So that's yeah.
Go look at you know.
Yeah, that's.
Well, that's why
6.
Arcadia said it before you guys started fighting. She said Demetrius looks to have the best.
Yeah,
chance of
Demetrius
winning.
has 12 points. Arcadia has 10 points. Corbin has 6.
I mean, do you have what we were calling the preliminary?
Corbin has 11 points, so Corbin is second place and Arcadia third. Nico has 3 plus 4. Yeah, 9 points. So it's Demetrius with 12, Corbin with 11, Arcadia with 10, and Nico with 9.
Alright. And,
What points are you using?
I gave a gold medal 3 points, a silver medal 2 points, and a bronze medal 1 point.
Yep, that's normal.
that would work. And, but I think Nico won the most important thing of all.
It's true.
It's
See,
the main
this is
treasure.
where it gets all crazy because how are you weighting all of this stuff?
I mean,
Yeah.
are all the
Do
gods
different-
equals? Are all the medals equal? It's up to the DM.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a DM call then.
First place is 3, second place is 2, third place is 1.
Yeah,
And
in that
Demetrius-
case, this is the score in the Discord.
Our Demetrius would have won.
So close, everyone. With just 1 point difference between us all.
It's not bad. Now, if the other people would have stopped being babies and participated, but anyways, cool. So, Fargrim will step up now that, so they've kind of carted off Hatria. And, oh, what?
Arcadia would. She doesn't want to. Or Hatcher's body
Well, I was
to leave
waiting
her
for the
sight.
priest to come
So-
down. Did he come down and say anything?
No, because he hasn't, like, you guys are still, like, doing your, after the fact, you can go and talk to him. Like, if that makes sense.
Oh, I thought he was going to come down and tell me if she could be revived.
Well, Arcadia wouldn't let them take. She doesn't want Hatcher's body out of her sight.
Okay. So you're just gonna go with it to wherever they take him?
Yeah.
Okay. And Ileana also is getting carted out because she's on a. I mean, she's alive, but on like beat down. Okay. And so Fargrim now will stand up and come to the podium and will congratulate everyone for a great Nth Games and to all the winners, and that they will have the medal ceremony later this afternoon, and we can go from there. And that it will be followed by a great banquet.
I say time for a short rest.
Yeah, big time.
PP time.
Nap time.
So yeah, if you, whomever wants to go back to the tents, I know Arcadia's going with the bodies. Roll if you got them.
So can Arcadia take a short rest if she's standing with the body?
What's the short rest you had to be like? I don't think so.
Is there time to like get pampered, go to like the bathhouse, get like your hair cut, wear your best dress? Is there time for that?
Yeah, if you want to. I mean, if you want to get away from the crowd of the mob, because now you're going to be swamped.
Yeah, I want to get away and doll up.
They love you again.
The big day.
Yeah, Arcadia.
After Corbin rests, he wants to see if he can find Arcadia.
Okay. So Corbin, prior to once you start to leave the amphitheater, Priest will be there and ask, "What do you need?" And congrats on finishing the games and making it out alive.
I will say, is there a way to save Hatria?
There are certain ways.
Anything within your powers?
I am just a wizard, but I'm sure you could find a paladin or a cleric.
We have those.
I mean, Nico could have done it if she wasn't missing her head.
He says, but short of resurrection, I don't think so. Unless you want to just have a headless corpse running around, which would, and you get a glint in his eye. You see a glint in his eyes, which would be kind of funny to see.
And I will say, very well. I did not get what I wanted out of these games, but at least I learned some good things.
And he says,
And then,
go ahead.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, so I was just gonna say, and then after my rest, I would look for Arcadia.
Okay.
Terrible.
And so Demetrius is going to go get pampered.
Ah! Terrible! 2 ones, God.
Talking to Priest. What is Nico doing prior to like the pieces and all of the medal ceremony? No.
I don't really
Now they're out of.
He's probably just
Now they're out of combat.
gonna
They're
take
back.
a nap. He's
We're-
exhausted.
They gotta. No, they have nothing left. Okay. All right. So Arcadia, you are transporting with the dead body and the injured Liliana. And once you start getting to like where the hospital is, or the hospital / morgue, the people put up their hand and say no farther.
And she says, I'm not leaving his body.
Well, I can leave this body right here then if you want, but no one else is allowed in here unless you have a medical license.
Okay. So did they just leave her right outside the door?
If that's what you want.
She doesn't
Is it a good time for
Yes.
No, because
She is going to.
Geth already bought one.
Yes. So then if she can't go in there, and she's not going to force herself right now, but it's more important to her that she not leave the body.
Okay. So they will set the body right outside the door. Which is gross.
She'll cover it. I'm guessing, is there a sheet or something, or she'll cover
Yeah,
it?
there's a sheet over her body already.
Okay.
And the head's like propped up next to it.
So she covers them both up.
There may or may not be another combat today. I don't know yet. All right, so as you're sitting out here, there's onlookers walking by, kind of giving you a berth, and one of them says, like in passing, "Why is the butcher out here with a dead body? It's kind of weird."
And you see her hand tighten into a fist, but she doesn't do anything.
And then you see a very shady-looking man walk up, and he has like little like pock marks in his on his face, and like open sore and wounds on his arms, and he'll say, I'll buy this body off you. How much?"
Oh, Jesus.
And she raises her crossbow at him, and she says, "Get away."
"No need. I was just offering. I thought you were trying to get rid of it." And you'll scamper off. But I would say, how long do you plan on sitting out here?
She is probably going to wait until Ileana wakes up.
Perfect. That's what I was hoping. So, I'd say about 45 minutes to an hour later, you hear a commotion from behind the doors. "No, you can't go out there yet. You're not fine." And she will burst out into the street and start looking around. And will stare down at you.
And she says, "You have to give us a chance to save her."
She says nothing.
And she says quietly, "You know this wasn't us. You know how Lutheria works. You've seen it happen before."
Says nothing.
And she says, "You have to preserve her body so we can raise her."
And she will say, "Haven't you done enough already? Can't you just leave us alone?" Just go with your new friends and leave us alone. But just know that your centaur friend, he will be no more.
And she says, "You have to give us time. His fate is intertwined with the Amazons." say he had a dream with Otrera in it. And he has to right some sort of wrong.
So righting a wrong is killing Hatria. I see.
And she says he wasn't in his right mind. It was Lotharia. You've seen her do this to others.
Ziggy.
And she's speaking very softly.
It matters not. Just leave us alone. We will find a way to bring her back on our own. We don't need you or your friends.
And then Arcadia will reach into her belt pouch and she'll take out the diamond worth 300 gold pieces. And she'll say, then take this. This was meant to save you. But do what you can to save her.
And she will grab it out of your hand. And then she say, please leave us.
And Arcadia will reach into her belt pouch and pull out something that is wrapped in the same cloth that her little wooden eagle was wrapped in. And she will also hand it to Ileana and say,
she will
what?
not take it.
Not take it?
She will not take it.
Okay. And she will say to her, I'm so sorry. And and she just says, I'm so sorry. And then we'll leave.
And as you are walking away, she will say, my love for you is like a star in the night sky. It died a long time ago. And she'll walk into the tent. Brutal.
Can you unprone me?
Meanwhile.
Yeah, meanwhile, can you unprone me?
Meanwhile, the centaur is all getting bathed and doted on by all his adoring fans. Can you unprone me? And they will,
That's quite the pickup line, Demetrius.
Can you unprone me? And Demetrius, while you're at the bathhouse,
Effect, where'd you find that? Sorry.
huh?
Where's that?
The horse?
Look at the chat. Effect,
Oh,
well-dressed.
well-dressed.
Demetrius. Where did you get that?
He probably just made it really quick. So Demetrius, when you're going to the bathhouse, people are coming up and asking for like your autograph, if you will.
Is there some? I'll say no. I'm just wait. Leave me alone.
But can we have a tail feather? Or what the hell is it?
I will.
Feathers? You growing feathers there?
No, I can't think of a hair. Thank you.
And horse hair. Tiny tail
God.
hair.
Sorry.
I will say the
English is
first
hard.
man that touches my tail will lose a hand. And I will say, but I will regale you with tales of my victories and I will point at a particularly buxom woman, and I will say, if she cleans my back, I will regale you all with tales of my exploits.
Yes.
Barf.
So yeah, that's what he does.
Okay. And when you get to the bathhouse,
I'll roll a check for that if my stories are shit on our performance check.
Skip. The part is
but here we go.
they've had a diva since the
Just
very
picture
beginning.
bikini girls.
It's not bad. It's
bathing
not
them.
bad. It's a good story.
They have bikini girls bathing him, like anime girls with very large assets.
He's going to start like instead of a car wash, he's going to start a horse wash, and you can just go there as a centaur.
Oh god. When you get to the bathhouse, though, they will set aside like we'll close off one whole section just for you and your people if you want.
Sure.
And one of the ladies will ask for, "You sure I can't have no horse hair?"
Yes, I'm sure.
Oh, okay. And then they'll bathe you and get you all nice and spick and span. And someone will come up. New suits.
Yeah, he won't buy a suit, but he will get his armor spit shined and polished, like until it glows, you know,
Okay.
like one of those toxic paladins that has those overbearing armor. He wants that done to his armor.
Yeah. Like Sir Lancelot in Shrek 2.
Exactly.
Okay. Perfect. Well, it's vastly different things people are doing.
Yeah, I know, right?
Arcadie's getting kicked down when she's already down. People are sleeping. Amitra's just getting pampered. All right. So yeah, now that you've been in there for a minute, the bathwater's like starting to turn like all brown and crap because you were a dirty boy.
Yeah, I'm just taking a bath, getting a short rest, and then I would return to the rest of the party.
Okay. Going back. And Corbin, you said you were looking for Arcadia.
Yes.
Okay. So I would say you guys could probably meet up before getting back to the camp too, if you want.
So Arcadia went back to the camp?
I think she was heading there. If you wanted, I mean, I'm sure you could probably catch up with her before getting back to the camp if that's what you were wanting to do.
Yeah. So what's she doing when I find her?
She has gone back to her tent and is just sitting there.
Corbin will come to the tent flap and say very softly, can I speak with you?
Demetrius will stand outside within earshot.
I think Demetrius is still probably in the bathhouse.
Oh, sorry, I thought this was already
Getting
out.
unprone.
My bad.
He's getting unprone, remember?
She says, come in.
And I'll say, I feel partially responsible. I thought we should have quit these games sooner.
And she says, it's not your fault. I wanted to continue.
The gods and dragons, they make there is nothing good about this. The Titans are allowed to act with impunity, and the dragons we help are not helping us. They knew that was happening, and they had to let it continue.
And she says, I hope Amitrius got what he wanted out of his conversation with Lutheria in her temple.
I don't think he did. And then you can see that Corbin's really struggling, and he will say, "Did anyone say that they could bring Hatria back?"
And at that, you see Arcadia start to cry. And she has never cried in front of anybody, at least not. You've seen her walk away with tears.
Corbin will say, he'll put his hand on her shoulder, and he'll say, "Yes, I was afraid that it would take the power of the gods to bring her back." And then I'll lean very close and very, very softly I'll say, "And I think I know a way."
Ooh.
And then I'll just stand up and
Interesting.
as I'm prepared to leave the tent, I'll say, "We will speak more later." And I'll leave the tent.
Mysterious Corbin.
So, do I arrive now to catch up with Corbin?
Yeah, sure. And as Corbin's walking out, you hear you'd probably hear Nico snoring.
I will walk up on him and I'll say, "How is Arcadia, my friend?"
As you would expect.
What do you think about her proposal to revive this Hatria?
I think it's going to be much harder than she thinks, but
I agree.
we must find a way. I'm sick of these
We
games.
must, but
we need to get to solve it.
Games are over, friend. I think, whilst I agree that if we can find a way.
I wasn't referring to the games. I was referring to the gods' games.
I will look around and I will take him to my tent and I'll say, "What do you mean, wife?"
So they've been manipulating us from the start. All of them.
Yes, I have shared that sentiment. Though I have never felt manipulated by Sidon. So far, he has been the only one that's honest with me, and that's ironic, isn't it?
He's
Sus.
also tried to kill you, or actually
yes,
killed you several
exactly.
times.
That's exactly my point.
That's not. That may be honesty, but it's not.
Sus.
It's not very helpful.
Give me that kind of honesty over the deceptions in games. Any day.
Sus.
I will say. So what will you do with your prize?
Well, of course, I'm going to share it with you all. Because I'm not an evil and greedy man. We are all traveling together and we all fought hard for that money. And without the help of all of you, I would have never gotten it. So I'm going to split it. I'm going to deduct the wages for the ultras and then I'm going to split the remainder in 4.
Nice.
So the question is, what are you going to do with your money?
What money? I didn't think there was a prize for second place.
Didn't you just hear what I said?
Oh. I don't know. I have very little use for gold. But
Well, you're about to have about 8,000 gold, so find a use for it.
I suppose vengeance will enjoy it.
You should do more with your dragon. You keep it too protected, you baby it too much. A dragon like that, they must, they feed on battle and war. They must grow up. You must take it into battle and make it fight monsters. Such is the way of their kind.
Eventually, but she is part of me, and I have seen what losing a part of you can do. And I will glance back at Arcadia's tent.
I will say, I understand, but a father that shelters his children will only and make them suffer in the end. Vengeance must be strong, very strong, because you will not be able to protect her.
And I will say, we shall see, my friend. We shall see.
Very well.
And I
Shall we
will
find
say,
Nico?
What's that?
Shall we find Nico?
Yes, we should check. We should check on him. That was quite some new trick he has.
Indeed. But
He sure made a monkey out of you.
you're just lucky that you lied down or pounded you into the ground as well. But listen, didn't you think it was odd the way Lutheria was talking to him?
Everything she does is odd.
No. She called him my love, specifically. And we know that the two have a shared past.
That is very strange.
We should maybe ask him about it, if he noticed at all.
Yes, let's do that.
So, where can we find Nico?
In his tent.
Snoring away.
I suppose Abitius will enter his tent and says, "Look who's sleeping as peaceful as a baby."
He rouses. Oh!
Oh, careful,
Come on,
Corbin. He might turn into an ape. Careful.
Oh, not again. Come on in. Quick, sit down.
We'll sit down and I will inform.
I have a horse chair for you.
Thanks. I will stand by these two railings that are propped up that you have in stables where horses can stand. I will tell him of my decision to share the prize money with the party, equal split, and that I am concerned. Yes,
That's quite generous of you.
it's not generous. I think you have earned it. Without you, I would have never won as many medals as I did. And then I will share my worries about Arcadia, that she's in a really bad place. And if Nico has any ideas to help out.
I mean, I do have the revivify spell, but
I don't think that's
I
going
don't
to work.
think it'll work.
But I mean, what about maybe mentally? Do you have any ideas to maybe cheer her up?
we could take her and get her drunk.
If she wants that, I suppose that's that's honestly the better idea than I had.
I'm very hard to express my feelings to another that lost someone. It wears on me too.
Yes, I understand with your family and all. Well, I suppose we can offer her a drink then. Maybe we could talk about the Amazon times of her youth or something. Maybe she has some stories to share. Should we go get her?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. So Nico gets his armor back on and brushes his beard out, grabs his tankard and his what is that? A little statue of a hand? Spoon?
It's like a coin. Yeah.
Oh, it's a coin. Okay. So he puts it in he's got it in his pocket.
You need to be careful with that. That's really valuable.
Is it in the pocket?
It's in his breast pocket underneath his armor.
Okay, I was gonna say, is it in the pocket with all of his other coins?
No.
Yeah,
He's got it in a special pocket underneath his armor in his shirt.
I'll say if you're looking for more wealth, maybe you can even try to sell it.
I think it may come in handy
True.
later. It could help us get out of pinch.
Yes, the wrath of Kentimane is no joke. Just don't blow it on the next time we're all dying. Really save it for, like, maybe one of the Titans or something.
Precisely.
Right.
Because looking at the way Lutheria fucked us over last time, I have extreme hatred towards that woman.
If I were you, I would try a different approach with Lutheria. Because the more you taunt her, the more she will the more you will anger her, and the more she will go for you. But clearly, she has some fascination with you. I would play into that. Maybe try to seduce her a little bit, and I don't mean romantically, but like with offers of worship or friendship. In that sentence, maybe you can learn a bit more about what really happened, what her deal with you is.
So I noticed a couple of words she said while speaking to me. It was very strange. I didn't know how to react.
Kept calling you my love.
You caught that too, didn't you?
Yes.
I don't understand it, but
But your gorilla fists pounded it out of me until Corbin just talked about this area.
let's go. Let's go find Arcadia and cheer her up.
I guess we roll up to Arcadia's tent, and I'll say, "Hey Arcadia, are you there? It's soon time to receive our prizes or something."
And she just says yes.
And I'll say, I'll be splitting my prize money by 4, so that we all get an equal share. Maybe you can use your newfound wealth to invest in some magic or information.
And she says that's generous of you.
So I thought we might all go drinking after, the whole public thing.
And she just says okay.
All right.
Which is interesting because you might actually have, you've really never really seen her drink. Most of the time, remember in the first session, although I did say she drank at the bar, I think probably you wouldn't have. Remember she kept on giving her drinks away?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've actually never really seen her drink. But she says okay.
Again, Nico with killer ideas, or was it Corbin saying? So, can we skip to the ceremony or wait for it?
Absolutely. So yeah, as y'all are down in the whatchamacallit, underneath the arena. Sorry, English is very hard for me today. You could hear people, filling up. The crowd's getting anxious, and you hear Demetrius, and some Corbins, Nikos, some Atalantas, and then Fargrim will hobble on down and say, "All right, let's go." And walking out into the arena, you are surrounded by 10 armed guards. No, I'm joking. That would be rude. You see this. It's like a podium, first, second, and third. They have the horse or the centaur banner hanging up, and there's a nice large sack of money, or sack of coins, right in the middle. And Fargrim will hobble up and will say, on behalf of the gods and the mighty titans, we congratulate you, Demetrius, the Centaur Lord, for winning these great games. And everyone starts going wild.
Demetrius will play along with the entire theater and try to garner as much goodwill from the citizens of Mitros as possible, waving to the crowd, giving handshakes to the right people, giving out autographs.
A lot of cheers. And he says, okay, and to present the medals, we will have our good friend Corvinus come up and present the medals to the winners. And
do we know who this Corvinus is?
you do not, but as he walks, as this as this mountain of a man walks in.
Oh fuck no!
As this mountain of a man comes strolling in, Corbin, you get a sense of major deja vu.
What does he look like? I want to see a picture.
I believe I still have one.
Yeah, you do. That one.
Yeah, I gotta find it really quick.
Some context for stream. Corbin's background story, which is included in a campaign, is that he is a reincarnated Dragonlord. So in a previous life, he was a mountain of a man. And then he was killed and reincarnated into his gnome form 500 years later.
But this is what he used to look like.
Yeah.
Correct. And he is wearing a kilt.
And he is a large-sized creature.
Yes, a larger than life. And he'll come up and nod to each of you as he puts the medals.
Do I recognize that as my former self?
Oh, absolutely. It's like looking in a mirror.
I'll say, where were you in the games to this guy?
Oh, I don't participate in the games. I'm too weak.
Weak? Man, you're a fucking animal.
Well, thank you. But
I want to lean over and whisper to Demetrius and ask him to use his power.
I will look at Corbin confused with what he means exactly.
Your divine power.
You want me to smite him?
No, I want you to tell me if he is something other than what he appears.
I will try, and I will close my eyes, and I will open them again. And when I open them again, they are glowing. I will use my divine sense.
okay. Let me look at this really quick. You get the sense. Let's see. Yeah. I'm just trying. Do they light up, or you just know what they are? Oh no, the location. Yeah. So, when you open your eyes, he says, "Whoa, shiny," and he is glowing, as are the Lutheria and Sidon.
So I recognize him as a celestial being.
Correct.
All right.
And he says,
I will.
shiny.
I will smile at him, and I will nod and pretend nothing is amiss.
Major sense of deja vu to Corbin.
Corbin will look at him and say,
I'll give Corbin a signal to wait. If that Demetrius will tell him later.
And he comes up to Arcadia, and as he puts he's going to put the medal around your neck, he also pulls out a rose and says, "For the pretty lady."
Well, first of all, you noticed when Arcadia came to join you that nothing had changed in her appearance from when Corbin saw her sitting on her pelt. So she is still covered with blood, and she hasn't really done anything to, very different from how she had prepared herself for the battle. And she looks dead inside. And she just takes the rose and lowers her head with no expression.
Alright. And he says, "It's okay, pretty lady. We watched you. You did good." And then he moves on to,
I will say, wait, friend. Are you interested in having a drink with us later?
"Oh no, I do not drink."
Okay, that's a shame.
No. I have to keep my body a temple.
Right.
Corbin will say, "Yeah, take good care of it."
And when you say that, he does like the peck dance and says, "I will."
I will wait for him to leave, and I'll tell Corbin. Did you used to be an asshole like that?
How is he an asshole?
Come on, he did the peck dance randomly.
Corbin
Wow,
will tell
that makes him an
Demetrius.
asshole.
A little bit.
Demetrius
At least in
would do if he
Demetrius' eyes.
Corbin
Sounds
will
like
say,
something
Demetrius.
Demetrius would do if he weren't covered with plate armor.
Yeah, but
like-
you know, Demetrius participates in the games, and this guy doesn't. So
Corbin will tell Demetrius very softly that I don't know how, but that is my old body.
and I'll say, well, whatever that used to be, now it's a god.
Do you know
Can't
which
you hear the
one?
creepy harp music?
Just don't make him
yeah.
angry.
I have no idea. It's just he gives off the same energy as the other gods.
Hmm.
And Fargrim will say, he's not. He can't hear what y'all are saying. But he says, "That's a very good man for an imbecile. Just don't make him angry."
And I will say to Fargrim, well, have you and the gods decided on a winner, or which god was in charge of that again? The Oracle.
Yeah.
Oracle.
Yeah. They had named you the winner.
Okay. Will she be handing us our prize?
She is up in the up in the thing. It was what's his name? OG Corvinus, who gave you the medals and the gold, or the sack of gold's on the table because it's heavy.
Oh yeah. Then I will bow to the Oracle. Let's do a calculation. It's 25,000 gold. Right?
Yeah, I can just if you're split, are you splitting it evenly?
Well, first I'm deducting 2,500 gold for the crew, because I believe we should all pay our fair share to the crew. And the remaining 22,500 gold I'm splitting by 4. So we all get 5,625 gold.
And done.
Yes.
Nice and easy like that. That's very nice of you.
And you, go ahead.
And I will, after receiving the money, I will go to the Centaur tribe in the city, led by Donya.
Well,
Oh, sorry. You go, Arcadia.
right before you leave, you see Arcadia take something off of her hand, and she says the games are over and this is yours, and she gives you the ring of protection.
I will take the ring, and I will say thank you, Arcadia, taking it as a token of at least some trust having been won back. And I'll say I will. If you need me for anything, or my magic, or Hatria, or anyone else, I will be there to assist you.
She just nods at him. And Gorgio, if you could take that off of Arcadia, please.
Yeah. And Fargrim will say, "There's a feast coming up shortly. If any of you," and he kind of slowly panders over, or like looks over Arcadia, "wish to get cleaned up beforehand, feel free to do so." And we will meet you back at the oh my god, English. Sorry, I've been using Japanese like the last 3 or 4 days. So we'll use the oh my god, the heroes camp.
Wakarimasen.
the camp.
Are we going to the rake?
The what?
The rake.
No, the where you guys camped out. That's where they're setting it all up. Or
The athletes camp.
there we go, the athletes camp. Thank you. I was saying the heroes camp. I was like, no, they're not all heroes.
Great Games Village.
Do we have time to do a little bit of shopping?
Oh, I don't know. We can't buy anything in this town.
If you want to.
Are we still subject to the price increases?
That was like what, a day ago?
Yeah,
Probably.
but we won the tournament.
There's only one way to find out.
I'll try and enter a shop in my super shiny red paladin armor.
And as you walk in, see a shopkeeper cover his eyes. Holy cow, that's bright.
what a douchebag paladin. Yeah, exactly. It exactly toxic like that. And he just says, "I need some rations and some empty vials."
Setting out already, are you?
Oh wait, what did he say?
Setting out already, are you?
It's good to be prepared. I'll be in town for 2 more days at least.
Well, rations, 7 silver. File 1 gold 50. Or 1 gold 5 silver.
Each?
Yes.
So you're also under the thumb of that crime boss, huh? No matter, I'll take my business elsewhere. I'll return to the party and I'll say selling is still a no-go. Or in buying.
I think we should leave this town.
And then I would head to the Centaur camp. And I would go to the chieftain. And I would give her a small chest containing 2,000 gold. And I will say, consider this a generous donation from Ametrius, champion of the Centaur, to the wealth of your tribe, and may you spread my name positively.
And when you're coming into the camp, all the little centaurs are swarming you. Demetrius, do the roar.
And I'll do the roar for the kids.
And they all giggle and run away. And the chieftain will grow bright-eyed and say, "Wow, this is very, very generous of you, sir. Thank you so much."
I keep my promises, Donya. I said I would give a gold to the Centaur people, and so I have.
You have no idea how far this will get us. Thank you so much.
Just remember that I am your ally and your friend, and one day in the future, I hope you will remember that as well.
Absolutely. And if you ever need anything from us, feel free to ask.
Thank you, Donya. Your friendship means a lot to me. And I will bow and give her a salute and say, I must attend a banquet with the gods. I will return another time.
And she'll say, take care.
And I will return to the rest of the party.
Corbin's going to disguise himself and go see if he can find another one of those 20 squares games.
Ah, okay. Alright, let's see. And you can. They have the it's like they're like chess sets, so like they got very cheap versions and very good nice versions.
I'm gonna take the cheap version.
Alright, 50 gold.
Even disguised, it's 50 gold.
Yeah, that's like bare minimum. It's like even listed on the thing is 50.
All right, I'll take I'll buy that one then.
Put it in party sheet. You just want to deduct the golds.
There's no button to deduct gold, right? I just have to do it manually.
Yes.
Alright, got it. Okay. So... And then I'm going to take that 20 squares game, and still disguised, I'm gonna go to Temple of Lutheria,
Interesting. Okay.
and we'll ask to make an offering at the temple.
Oh God.
And and the priest looks up and says, "Absolutely, my friend. You know where to go."
Okay, I will approach the altar, and I will write a little note on the game set, and the note will say, "Well played, but remember, winning isn't everything." And I'll make a little winky face after that,
An emoji.
and then I will leave that there,
Okay.
and
Sus.
then I'll rejoin the others.
All right.
Arcadia is going to go back to the black market and look for, see if there are any rings of protection around there. And a candle.
Can you put it in the party sheet, by the way? I don't have it yet.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I even have it. Where is it? I think it's something that.
It's in your inventory. You just drag and drop it into party sheet.
Oh, there it is. Sorry.
Ralphie. Ralph.
There you go. So she's going to go into the black market and she's going to look for some packages of bolts, the 20 bolts, a candle, and if they have a ring of protection. So I don't know if she finds any of that stuff.
You can get the candle. Even, I mean, their candles kind of everywhere. You can get a candle. Crossbow bolts are 1 gold, 5 silver for a pack of 20, and they do not have a ring of protection, but they can find someone who does. It just might be a little more expensive.
And how long would that take, and how much would that be?
Depending on, it just depends on how hard it is to find and to procure.
What is the price? Just base.
Base price is 1,000. But trying to, finding one, it might be a little bit more depending on how hard it is to find.
She's not planning on staying there that long to find that out, so she is just going to get the bolts and the candle. Can she find any healing potions?
Candle. They do not have any here.
Okay. So how much were those things total?
For a pack of 20, it's 1 gold, 5 silver, and then the candle is 2 copper.
Okay, let me deduct for the copper. okay, because she's gonna make new earplugs because the stuff was nasty.
Slime.
I was actually thinking that while you're buying a candle.
And the
Goo.
crossbow bolts. Let's see, how many do I have? Can I get another pack for that?
Yeah, 2 gold, 10.
Right. 2 gold, 10 silver. I'm gonna write this down really fast because I can't remember.
It's just a loonie and a nickel.
I know, but how many silver in a gold piece? 10 silver and a gold?
Yeah.
So a toonie.
Okay, so how much? No, I'm sorry. How much do I owe you now?
3 gold. For the
3 gold. 3 golds. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Oh, then she thinks twice and she's like, how long would it take to procure this ring?
Well, you just have to find someone who has one. Well, with all the champions here, I'm sure one of them have one, and just convincing them to part with it.
She says, never mind, but thank you. And then
She already knows what's coming.
yeah, she's like, yeah, Demetrius wakes up, his ring is gone.
So is his finger.
Yeah, exactly. No, she's like, okay, so that was, I'm sorry, I'm a little, I haven't had enough caffeine. So that was 3 gold, right?
Yes.
Thank you. And then she goes back to her tent.
And is Nico trying to get anything?
Yeah, he would most likely follow Acadia to black market, and he's going to try to procure a. Since he was looking for the what the hell were they, the not artifacts but the items to complete his thing so he could give to Vulcan. He's gonna look to see if they have any Gorgon oil. I think that's what he was looking for.
And he, the shopkeep look at you very, not suspicious, but like weird, and, no, that is extremely hard to come by. Unless you're going to go up the Gorgon by yourself.
If I gotta do what I gotta do, I'll have to take another for the team.
Oh no.
I knew that would get you guys going.
Oh no. Oh my god.
Only Nico could milk the Gorgon.
Milk the Gorgon. I've got to.
Someone has to take one for the team.
I'm looking to get the ingredients for the staff of healing. You wouldn't know where to find a staff of healing, would you?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be in this market, my friend. I'd be retired living in Aresia.
Okay. Well, I'm sure I'll come across one of these days.
But we have the head, so yeah, you only need.
Here we have the heads, the Chimera heads. Just gotta find ourselves a Gorgon.
Well, maybe you can buy some info somewhere at the tavern.
Yeah, I know a few people at the tavern. We'll go down to the river. I mean the dockside, and he's gonna go back into his old hangout pub, and then have a few drinks with his friends.
Alright.
And ask around if anyone knows where a Gorgon might be.
That's funny. We have one right on our boat.
Oh, well, I can't. Wait a minute, do we?
No.
But we don't want to do anything to her.
That's
Luxina.
not a Gorgon, right? That's it's one of those snake people.
A Medusa.
Yeah.
A Gorgon is
That's-
a big ass bull.
Oh, I
What?
thought it was. Okay.
Isn't it?
Wait, a Gorgon is what?
Isn't a Gorgon a big ass bull?
No,
thought
a
it was
Gorgon is a Medusa. Is a
Yeah.
type of Medusa.
Oh.
Huh.
She's each of a Gorgon is. But you're saying that the Gorgons are Medusas, but they're not the Medusa.
Oh, I think they're like a more snake version of the.
Yeah.
Medusa in Greek mythology,
Snake-haired
the most famous of the monster figures known as Gorgons. Unlike the
Oh.
Gorgons, she was sometimes represented as very beautiful.
Oh, I know where we have to get our Gorgon plate. Nah. I know why Gorgio is confused.
Was it Gorgon oil or Gorgon plate? I can't remember.
Yeah, 'cause
Plate.
I just posted it in Discord. It pulled up as a big ass bull.
What?
Oh. Yeah. Well, maybe it's different in D&D. I guess in D&D,
Oh.
Medusa is a Medusa and a Gorgon is...
Okay,
Yeah.
well, this is good to know. Oh, interesting. So what does he need? What does he need then? This?
I will look into it. I will double check it. Because I was
Yeah,
also
'cause
yeah.
especially if it's coming from this Odyssey module, they may be referring to the Greek.
Right.
He needs a Gorgon plate, and since this looks like a plated bull, I assume all of its
okay.
plates.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
you're
I
right.
thought it was. I thought he may have said Gorgon oil. I wrote that down in my notes like a year ago.
No, your notes say Gorgon plate, right? Yeah, your notes say Gorgon plate.
Oh. I don't
Staff
know.
of Healing note.
I like
Well,
the idea
I
of
think it's
milking
a
an
bull.
organ, though.
I don't.
But you can still try to milk it.
Oh, no, no.
Yeah,
Right, all right.
yeah. I'm sure.
Oh, we got a ball.
Oh, yeah, did you read under horrific structure? Yeah, it's special. A Gorgon's iron plates range from steely black to gleaming silver, but this natural armor in no way hinders its movement or mobility.
Okay, I gotta look this up in the crypt. Have you ever seen the movie Kingpin?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I just referenced. I milked your cow for you. Whatever, cow.
We don't have a cow. Anyways, but yeah, they won't know where to get one of those. But if they hear something, they'll let you know.
Plate. Okay. In my notes in my journal entry, I wrote Gorgon oil. I must have mixed them up. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Gorgon plate. Well, we'll have to come across it one of these days. I'll kill one and get it, and I'll get Vulcan to create that staff for me.
Hell yeah.
I don't think Nico wants anything else. He doesn't need anything. He's pretty content being a druid with what he's got.
So much to buy.
I mean, the only other thing he really wants would be that staff of healing to help,
I mean,
Get
I
it.
could go for some boots of speed.
Well, you know where some are.
You know what happens if people try to take them.
They get shoved into
brutal.
the lava. Gross. Alright. So, coming up to the feast, is everyone going to participate in said feast?
absolutely.
Yes.
And is Arcadia going to clean herself, or is she just going to be bloody mess?
She is going to wipe the blood off of herself, but not really. It's not like she's polishing anything. She's like getting like the stuff off of her. So she looks like she would kind of normally look, as opposed to dressed up look. I mean, she's done the bare minimum so she can like go to this thing. She doesn't even want to go, but she also is aware of what's going on with Ileana and is not sure what's going to happen. She feels that she should be around.
Okay. And while you're in your tent getting ready, you kind of hear a knock at your flap.
All right, she says, come in.
No one comes in.
All right, she's going to look outside.
All right. So looking around, you see that there's people setting things up and cooking all the good stuff. And if you kind of look down towards the ground, you see a little spritzer bottle sitting there.
A spritzer bottle?
Yeah.
Right, she stands outside and she looks at it. What does the liquid look like?
It's kind of like a pinkish liquid. Looks like it can be sprayed.
Yeah, she's going to. First of all, she's going to spray it downwind of herself, and she's going to spray it on the tent.
And it smells very nice, like perfume.
Does she? Okay, it smells like perfume.
Mm-hmm.
But she doesn't detect any magic from it.
She does not.
She is going to, she is going to put it on the ground outside and just leave it there.
Okay. Alright, now we can fast forward a little bit to getting set up for dinner. Most of the surviving contestants are all here.
Are any?
Most of the surviving ones, yes. There's some who survived. Most of them who did not participate in the last fight. And
How's Chuck doing?
Chuck is not there.
Oh. He survived?
Yeah, I know, but he's not there.
Yeah, he might look like Freddy Krueger though.
Yeah. Or Anakin. And you hear like some fanfare and the gods start walking in, and with Pythor you see Princess Honora, who's supposed to become queen in 3 days. And she gives you guys a quick little wave and a wink and goes up with her daddy. And then Fargrim comes out and, alright, let's eat. Time to eat. And, it's like a big ass buffet, like a buffet line, and, you guys eat and drink to your heart's content, if you wish.
Is the Oracle there?
She is.
Torben would like to go sit next to the Oracle.
And she looks at you with a big smile and offers you a seat.
I would lean over to her like I'm just talking about the party, and I'll slosh some alcohol around, and then I will say to her, "Why does Corpina bear my image?"
And she looks at you and whispers back, "That is why I've been so distant. I caught a glimpse of him and it threw me for a loop, and I don't know. I think there's some fuckery going on."
Yes, that applies across the board to our friends and the Titans.
I agree. but I don't know. I don't know what's going on, and I can't see things like I used to be able to. And
Have you heard from your father?
and she puts her head down. Yes, he is not pleased with me.
I will tell her, I have learned a few things about that.
Oh, do tell.
Alas, I cannot.
I see.
You know how it is.
Oh, that's one of those. I get it. And it actually took me about 5 seconds to remember that. I was like, wait, oh yeah, duh.
Oh yeah.
But she says, yes, I completely understand. I just hope the light is coming. But I think, I have a feeling it's going to get worse before it will get better.
And I will say, yes, it surely will. But I trust you and my friends and no one else.
And she'll nod. You may. There is another.
Who is this Skywalker you speak of?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
It's funny.
And she says, I do not remember. I do not know his name is not clear to me as of yet, but I know that he will be in Astoria during the coronation of Honora.
I shall remain vigilant for such a person. Anything else that would identify him?
He will be awoken. You will find him sleeping by a decapitated statue head.
Had enough of decapitations lately.
She smiles a little bit.
Very well.
I just ask, in order to meet this person, you go to Honora's coronation, and you and your friends do exactly what she asks. Whatever it is.
Whatever Honora asks?
Yes. She is to be trusted.
Okay, I will pass this information on. And I will start to get up to tell the others. And but I will look back and I will say, will I see you tonight? And I'll give her a wink.
And she will smile back slyly.
And then I will go tell the others about the coronation and that we must attend.
And she says, oh, as you walk away, don't forget the bagpipe. And whilst you're still eating, Honora will come over and smile at all of you, and look at Arcadia, and she says, "Did you not get my present?"
Oh,
And Arcadia said that was for you.
Come again?
And Arcadia said, she says to Honora, she goes, and that was from you?
Yes, it was the bottle of the finest perfume from Astoria. I figured you would like that for this dinner.
A not so subtle hint.
And she says, I don't wear perfume.
Okay. Now she looks mildly disappointed, but
And
okay.
I will say to Anora, you tried.
I did. It's okay. You all are still coming. I know you have a lot to do and a lot on your plate. Are you still coming to the coronation and to the bachelorette party?
Wouldn't miss it.
Perfect. So it's tomorrow night, and it's when you get into town, go to the lodge, and we'll get you all situated, and bring your big boy pants, and maybe if you have stretchy pants, bring those too. As she kind of looks over at Demetrius and thinks,
I'll do my best.
Corbin will say, I will bring my best tearaway kilt.
yes. And there'll be party favors, so just be ready for fun. Yay! And give me anyone or everyone can give me an perception.
Corbin's a little drunk.
A little bit.
Demetrius sees all.
Why do you have half perception?
Oh my god. So, Corbin doesn't see this, but everybody else, as Demetrius actually rolled the second lowest.
Wow.
The three of you see like it looks like it's been like colored, but it looks like a band-aid or like a patch of sort on her neck, but it's been like colored in to like kind of hide it like with makeup.
Well, Demetrius has never heard of a vampire before, so he has no idea what that means.
Truth. I'm just throwing it out there. Who's to say there's a vampire? She could have just nicked herself.
Yeah, shave it.
Oh, you couldn't say it.
Okay. And she says, "Okay, well, have fun. Don't drink too much." And she points over at Corbin. Don't drink too much, and we will see you tomorrow night in Astoria. Yay!
Is Ileana at this party?
She is not.
I will subtly approach Arcadia and I'll ask her, how did it go with Ileana? She
And you notice that Arcadia looks really out of place. I mean, she's there, but she obviously doesn't want to be there, and she looks almost, rather than a guest in a dinner, more like a sentry. And she was just looking around for anything that looks like it might attack.
I will put my hand on her shoulder and say, Arcadia, snap out of it. You chose this life when you left her the first time.
And she
You've
slaps her
already
hand
made the
away.
choice. Come on, we need you. Gotta
And
focus.
And she slaps her hand away and she goes, I am focusing.
Remember, Exia, your mother. You have a dragon to kill. I will say that in a soft voice.
And she just says, add it to the list.
And then I will nod and leave her alone.
And but yeah, the rest of the party goes uneventful. People, can come by and congratulate you and all this good stuff. And some of them are still kind of wary of Nico because of what they saw him do. But, yeah.
Turning into a giant ape, yeah. At any moment he can snap.
Exactly.
Yeah, the heat of the battle just got, especially with my ape brain.
Very big body, itty bitty brain.
But yeah, I think polymorph isn't like wild shape. You don't retain your mental stats, right?
Nope.
Yeah, you don't?
I don't think you do. Well, no, you do. Oh wait, even like because we did that because no, I think you do. I
You
can't.
do.
No,
You
Just-
certainly do if you do it to yourself. I don't know if you do it to somebody else.
Yeah, because cat. But yeah, I think unless there's anything else people have to do for the night, we can get a long rest in before. And are we just kind of setting up for next week? Are we going to set out for Astoria, or are we going to do something else tomorrow? Next time.
prefer to
Corbin's
set
told
out.
everybody. Yeah. Corbin's one, he wants to get out of town, and two, he's just told everybody that the Oracle wants us to go to Astoria. So hopefully they'll agree.
Okay.
Arcadia would try to get an audience with Queen Valis before she leaves. And Michaela.
Okay. They will give you one. We can do that in the beginning next week because it's past time. Yeah, we can start off with that next week and then go up to Astoria.
Okay.
Right. And one last thing, because I know it was 9 months between level 6 and 7, or level 5 and 6. What was it? Yeah, level 6 and 7 was about 9 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
How about like 3 sessions between 7 and 8?
Sounds
Wow.
like a good idea.
That's awesome.
That'd be great.
I can leave the table up. I know like people gotta go let their dogs out and shit. But yeah, you can do a level and that'll do.
Nice.
Wait, did you say you were leveling now?
Yes.
Ooh, what the hell am I gonna do with myself?
I've already hit level 8. And under Paladin, I get a new aura.
I'm gonna become a real boy.
But I'm gonna stop the stream here in a second, but I'll leave the table here. All right, stream. Thanks for hanging out, and we are done for the week. And it was fun. And now the great games are finally over after like fucking 10 months. And after that, we'll be back here next week, and we'll see you then. Until then.